Alright, so as we've discussed in a previous video, there are two different browsers in Windows 10 by default. Of course, you can install other browsers, but by default you have Internet Explorer and Microsoft Edge built right into your system. Just a recap, the advantage of using Internet Explorer over Microsoft Edge are the additional security features and perhaps additional compatibility with some older website protocols. So browsing and searching the web is very easy with either of these browsers. Both of them have an address bar that doubles as a search box or a place for you to enter a search query. The great thing about Microsoft Edge is that it enables you to set anything that you would like as the search engine. So by default you'll be using Bing. However, you can go into the settings here and the advanced settings, and you have the option of changing that to something like Google or another search engine, whatever you prefer to use in your corporate environment. Both Microsoft Edge and Internet Explorer support the option of you having multiple windows and multiple tabs. So you can open new tabs by just hitting the plus icon. You can hit the ellipsis here to open a new window, and it's also important to note that you do have the option of opening an in private window. In addition, another security feature, or a privacy feature if you will, that is here is the Do Not Track request. Now, Do Not Track is something relatively new that newer browsers have built in. It does not necessarily guarantee your privacy because the websites that you're visiting do have to comply with that request, but nonetheless, that is a great feature to have turned on if you are concerned about privacy. Now, browsing the web is obviously very simple. You've probably done this before. All you need to do to go to any website is either to search for it or to type the address directly into the bar. Then you just hit enter and you're going to be taken to that website. If a page becomes unresponsive, you can hit this refresh button to refresh it, or you can hit the control key and the R key that will also refresh it, or you can hit the F5 key on your keyboard to refresh that. Now, just a brief note about using the box here as the search bar. I did show earlier that you could go into the settings and the advanced settings to go ahead and change the search engine provider that you use. You can add a new one like this. If you can't find the search engine that you want to use here, what do you do next? Well, all you need to do, let me go to one here. What you need to do is go to that website, go to that search engine. Once that page has loaded, all you need to do is go into your settings, go to the advanced settings, then click add new in this box. Now that you have visited that website, you can set that as your search provider. As is the case with most modern browsers, if you want to open a website, a particular article in a new tab or a new window, all you have to do is right click and then say open in new tab and open in new window. Another thing that's great about this browser is its integration with Cortana. If you are using Cortana, notice that you can highlight some text and then say ask Cortana. Cortana will then do a contextual search based on whatever text you highlighted and give you information about that. So if you're on Wikipedia, for instance, and you see a phrase about your industry that you're not familiar with, you can highlight it, right click, say ask Cortana, and then Cortana will gather information about that from Bing's search engine. So that can be very, very helpful in certain times. There's also interesting features about it. If you visit a restaurant's website that's in your area, Cortana will pull up directions to that restaurant automatically. So Microsoft Edge does have some very unique browsing features in addition to the standard browsing features that you would see, and we will go into some more detail about some of its other unique features in a later video.